like you previously mentioned about having like kind of like an apprenticeship kind of set up in high schools and whatnot. How important is it for you guys to kind of, I guess, show kids that it's okay to be creative and you can make a living out of this kind of?
They're the next generation sort of thing. So I think depending like how you've been brought up, sometimes it can be a bit of a cultural barrier where they kind of think creativity is not going to
Make you
money. Like you think of Sister Act 2. She was like, Rita Louise Watson, singing will not, pay the bills sort of thing. So you kind of got to just encourage that or just hope that their parents are kind of allowing them to have that.
Open-minded.
Yeah, and just flexibility
I think at the end
as
of
well.
the day as well, I think for us, our biggest job on earth right now is like bridging the gap generationally.
Yeah.
Like for me, I feel like I'm always trying to educate my parents and other parents about social media and about how they can actually monetize it. And a big part of us when we started Boss, we were like, for our boys, for Polynesian boys, it's very much you go play sport and you go get a contract for sport or you go work in a factory. Like there is no in-between type of thing.
That's so crazy,
Yeah. So for us, a big part of creating Boss was showing people that there are other ways and there are other ways that you can have a career, you can make money, blah, blah, blah. Like you can literally make money from your phone. Literally.
Yeah.
Like people think, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's like, that's all like well and good to have that, but at the end of the day, you don't really necessarily need it.
Yeah.
And I know for me, where the barbershop's situated in Logan, we've got so many high schools around in that area. And one in particular, Maple Park, are now offering to give you your Certificate 3 in Aviation, which is your drone license. And for me, I know for a fact that the military are looking for people that can operate drones. The government are looking for people that can operate drones. And even in the film industry, you can get paid $10,000 a day for...
A day?
Yeah, a day operating a drone, and like that is something so small that if I was at high school and they were like, you know what, get your drone certificate, I'd be like, yo, I'm going to get that because that's 3 different paths right there that I could take career-wise, that I could make money, that my parents would be like, what's a drone? So it's like a lot of education of the other generation for what the new generation's kind of doing. And it's bridging that gap.
Yeah. I think our generation is that bridge.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with what? Nokia 3315s, like
MSN.
Like my nieces who are like 16 and 18, they got iPhones.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. What? Like I begged and everything for a 3315, 3310. So like I think we
Changing
are
my case cover.
that was bomb. And then like what was it? Monophonic. Like as soon as that came out, that was like bomb. So, when I'm speaking to my nieces, I'm like, you guys are so lucky with the resources that you have.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse to be at home and not doing anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You can make money playing PlayStation now. Like when was that possible?
Didn't some kid win like $3 million for like some competition, some Fortnite?
It's
For
ridiculous.
Fortnite, yeah. And they're
3 mil.
talking about putting Fortnite in the Olympic Games. That's how ridiculous it's getting.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Actual?
Actual. Like
Come
esports right now is
on.
the biggest consumer trend
Yeah.
of 2019.
Oh, snap. I didn't
But
know
even
that.
like YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Like
That didn't exist 10
freaking
years
kids,
ago.
they literally watch a kid just pull
Playing
out
with toys.
Unbox
toys
a
and
toy,
do that.
yeah.
And that's it. And then they're like,
Yeah.
what, famous now?
Ryan's
Like-
World Toys, that boy
my
on
goodness.
YouTube, he's the same age as my daughter, and he is on 20 million a year.
And get your
Yeah.
kids starting unboxing boxes of
I know.
toys. and
That's why
whatnot.
when my kids were like, I want to start a YouTube channel, I was
Sure.
like, God damn.
yeah, like, sure, yes, you do, baby. Yes,
No
you do.
hesitation.
Where's that 20 mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
funny.
crazy. So
That's one thing about social media. Like, there's no more like middleman. Like, you can do everything yourself. You can advertise yourself. You can
Yep.
promote yourself.
Yep.
There's no, I gotta go to this person help me out. It's like, nah, you can learn things by yourself too. Go on Google, YouTube, and whatnot. You know what I mean?
the
There's really
University
no
of YouTube.
excuse. Like you will have some form of
Yeah.
talent or qualification by the time you're 12.
Yeah.
Like you've got 12-year-olds looking like they're 21. Come on now.
God.
Like it's crazy. Like I'm sorry,
There's
still
so many
feel
more
21.
opportunities to be discovered now
Yeah.
than there were when we were in high school and when we were doing stuff.
Can you imagine if we had these resources when we were in year 12?
Bro, I'd be a billionaire by now.
We would all be billionaires.
I've been thinking about it too. I'm like, damn, if I did this in high school, like, man, I'd be probably making bank right now. I'm still here.
That's okay.
You got to start from the
Hey,
bottom.
Tom,
We'll never
time.
know.
Yeah.
You know, just keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
But back
That's
then, it
it.
was still that whole mentality where, like, what the fuck? Like, have you on camera? No. Clock in, get a job,
Yeah.
make some
Yeah.
money. You know what I mean? We were so caught up in the whole, like, well, for me personally, that physical labor, you had to go physically do a job,
Yeah.
get income for it. Now it's like, you don't gotta, like, you can pick up your phone, do something, and get some sort of income out of it. You know what I mean? So,
But you wonder though, has it changed the mentality of what work ethic is
yeah.
for kids? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I got a job at 13 and a half
Yeah.
and that was in a news agent. Then I went into retail
Yeah.
and haven't stopped working since.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you speak to other younger kids who don't have a job and they're 16, not saying that it's a bad thing if you don't have a job, but I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like,
With your spare time.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but then, you know, they could be posting on YouTube and be getting money.
Yeah.
Is that, I don't know, is it hard work? I think I'm a little bit old school in that sense because
But,
I'm like,
yeah, that's true. But I think being creative is hard work though, because like you said before, like you are your own like worst critic. You know?
Yeah.
When you're trying to make something, you're like, this is not working. This is shit. Da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the first time I did the first episode with my cousin, I was like, that was kind of. But when I listened to it, I was like, that's pretty good. Like you don't know until you actually put it out there and whatnot. So
I think it's like also the fear of the judgment that you're going to get is the hard part for releasing content because you're like, oh, how's the rest of the world going to perceive this? And then you're like,
do you guys care about that personally? Like,
I think the stuff we put out is us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's genuine. So I don't get worried. If no one likes it, then we're not going to get along anyway.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think the beauty of it as well is you can delete it.
yeah.
So if it doesn't work, just delete it kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like all that energy that went into doing it. But at the same time, like if you're not happy with the response that's coming back from it, then just take it off. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty easy.
But I don't think we have much of an issue with our stuff.
Yeah.
I think we post what you see is what you get.
Like we were talking before about we love the outtakes. And I think we're like, you know what, just release the outtakes because then at least people know we're human. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like at least they know.
Like bloopers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, nothing's
They're
perfect
the-
yet. Everybody
they're
fucks
the
up, you know what I
best.
mean?
Yeah.
The bloopers there.
Yeah. My other
That's my
bets.
favorite part of the everything.
Yeah.
Keeps it authentic, keeps it real. Everybody's human, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's putting yourself that is very scary. Even now, like it is still nerve wracking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even
You
being
never
on
get used to it. Like,
even being on here,
Yeah.
like we were just shitting ourselves before.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my God.
but now when you start like talking and vibing, just like regular shit, regular conversation.
But I think that's what we love about Catch a
Yeah.
Vibe. You're just
Catching a
having a
vibe.
good old chat.
Catching a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Where's that self-confidence for you guys come from? Is it like from your parents? Just was it growing like corny, was it growing? Was it like
confidence?
you know, but you guys gotta be so confident, put yourself out there. Like
Yeah.
that takes courage, takes balls, you know what I mean?
I think mine's probably comes back to my training because like I said, I've done my acting for film and that sort of stuff. And they give you tools and shit there to help overcome anxiety, which was another good thing for me. I need as much help as I can get.
Yeah.
And but definitely not from my parents.
Yeah.
Or actually my mum. So my mum has a European background and like WOGs, they love to talk.
Yeah.
They, you know, talk with their hands and they're loud and stuff like that. So I think my mum's naturally like that. My dad, on the other hand, is very like quiet and reserved and like won't talk to you.
himself,
Yeah. And I think at a lot of the times I take from my dad
Yeah.
and I take that like quiet, reserved, just observe what everyone's doing.
People watch.
Yeah.
Just watch and then see if there's some normal people and then like go and jump in. But yeah, my mum on the other hand, she's like total opposite. But I don't take it from her.
Yeah. How about you, Jess?
I think mum a little bit, but from what I heard,
Damn, no credit to the parents at all. Wow.
I think mum. I don't know. Well, mum used to say that when I was younger, like when I was in year 1 and 2, I would love reading a book in front of the class. You know, you got to do that. But then as I went through school, I was probably one out of like 4 coloured people at my school.
Yeah.
So I felt that I kind of went into a bit of a
Yeah.
quiet,
Shell,
a shell
Yeah.
as I got through. And then as I got into high school, I kind of came out of my shell because I was like, no, I kind of took more pride that I was like Samoan, but I didn't have any Islander friends.
Yeah.
So the first ever time I was amongst Islanders at this church that I went to for a few years, I was shit scared to this day, and Court knows, even to this day when I'm in a room full of Islanders, I am pretty freaking nervous.
Why is
that?
I think they're intimidating too.
Well, yeah.
They're good people, man. Come on.
No, I definitely think
they're great people.
I definitely think intimidating. Like, and
I think it's just the nature
so
of us, you know, like we have that like off.
But they're gentle giants, like
Once you start talking,
yeah. I don't know. Even now I still get really nervous.
Yeah.
Shane knows I get nervous in front of Islanders, whereas he was brought up. You know, he went to school in New Zealand,
he loves
and
it,
exactly where me, I'm just like, hey Shane.
I think it's more like when you you've grown up disconnected from your culture
for sure.
and then trying to come back into it and you're like, I don't know how to speak it. I don't know how to do this.
You don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you're worthy of
like
being.
That's more probably what the issue is rather than like actual people, you know?
Yeah. So I don't so when I am in front of Islanders, I don't think I'm that loud.
I just
that
come
confident.
straight out with
I'm quiet.
Right,
but then with Boss, it was like, you have no choice, girl. Like you need to get out. And then in like just my career and whatnot, I've been the token brownie in that industry, like in hotels. Yeah, like token brownie. It really was like in hotels. Like I was in the sales department, token brownie. Like so to be kind of heard and taken kind of serious, I felt like I had to just really come out of my shell, sort of thing. So I don't really think I am confident, but I really want to learn how to kind of do better public speaking and stuff like that, and also encourage other Islanders as well, because I think some Islanders do go into a bit of shell in a more corporate industry, which is how I am as well. But I'm trying to learn to like not take pride in it and just go with it. Yeah, pretty much. But mum kind of, if anyone's met my mum, she is. Love you, mum.
Is she confident?
She's crazy. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a bit loud, eh? Like she was at our first Boss event.
She put me at ease. She put me at ease.
She was being the mum. Hi, I'm Jazzy's mum. And I was like, oh my God.
And I was like, go Jazzy's mum. Take him, get him.
So she made me nervous. So.
Hey, let's get deeper, right?
Oh no.
That's some deeper questions for you guys.
Yolza.
Let's go one by one. What is your why? What gets you guys up in the morning? What keeps you guys driven?
You go first.
Okay. Well, physically, my kids.
Yes.
Like, that's my
number one.
Why I'm breathing type situation. But like I said, well, I think with my kids, as Jazzy said, they're my sister and I 2.0. And for me, it's like everything that went wrong with my life or everything that I experienced, I don't want them to ever experience. So it's like, I want to bring awareness to mental health. I want to bring, I really want to do a lot of work with kids that have been sexually abused and things like that. So I've got so many things that I've experienced in my life. Like I said, my dad with the police and stuff like that. So there's so many incidents that I'm like, yo, I need to bring awareness to this. Yes. I need to change this. One day I'd love to run for politics just so that I can say that I tried my hardest to change
make a difference
as much as I can in my lifetime. So yeah, it's like God puts you through experiences for a reason. Yeah. You can either not fail, but you can either let it ruin you or you can become the bigger person and then kill life
100%
from that. So yeah, that's
awesome.
That's what I want to do.
My why, I think, we go through life and we lose a few people. And I've lost a few significant people. I lost my stepbrother when I was younger. And I think he lived a life to the absolute full. Like that corny saying, like, live life to the fullest. Yeah. That boy did. Yeah. And I think for me, it's kind of like, I just want to wake up and just enjoy life. There are days where I'm going to be like, oh, like, don't feel it. Like, I'm not.
We have shit days.
They're crappy days. But at the end of the day, you've been given a brand new day to live life.
Amen.
So and it comes down to even like when you have arguments with somebody or with your other half, I just can't be bothered anymore. Like, because it's just like, it's not that I don't care, but it's, I want to spend every minute enjoying it with the people that I love. So my way is literally just enjoy life and not show off that you're having, you know, a great time and have the best life, because sometimes it's not going to be the best day for you.
Sunshines and rainbows. Yeah.
Exactly. But just kind of encourage people, because, you know, there are a lot of people going through mental health. I don't think I've ever really been through it, really. Like I went through a time where I quit my job last year and didn't have a job for about 3 months. And the first month I was like, yay, I've got a whole month off. But then you kind of overthink and overanalyze things. And I started going, oh my gosh, like I'm never going to get another job, blah, blah, blah. But everything fell into place. 3 months later, I got into a role that I really do enjoy. I'm in a great company. So I'm just trying to enjoy life to the fullest, and I just want to make sure that any impact I make on somebody, that it's memorable and it's kind of lifelong sort of thing. So even if I meet somebody one time for 5 minutes, I want to make sure that they go, oh, I remember that chick, Jazzy.
Like make a positive impact on someone.
Pretty much. And I think everyone should be like that, as opposed to let's compete with this person and get more likes than that person. It's, you just need to make sure you're making an impact.
I think at the end of the day, you know, when you die, you want to be able to say that you used every single talent and every single resource that they sent you on earth with.
Kind of like your purpose.
Yeah, right? Once you find that purpose, everything just falls into place. Like how we said, like that we had a goal was to go on tour within 5 years, and it happened within 6 months because it aligned with us. It was our purpose. It was supposed to happen like that.
Yeah, it's big on that, like putting out the what you guys want to happen into the universe.
Oh my God. Don't get me started.
We probably
I'm big on
people
that too,
people think we're crazy. Like sometimes we just literally just spit out whatever we really want to happen. But it's also not that we really want it to happen. We know it will happen because, you know, we put our heart and soul into anything we do, and we finish stuff. You know how some people are like, yep, I'm going to do this, they'll half-ass it. Whereas us, we're like 100% we'll do it. If it's good, awesome.
I think it's your intentions
great,
as well. Like if you're putting it out to the universe with malicious intentions, then the universe knows that. Right?
They'll shut it down.
Yeah, they'll be like, soz. But if they know that you're pure of heart and that you're pure of intentions and that you're doing it for a better purpose, so there's a bigger purpose than yourself, then everything just flows.
And also action too, that's the biggest thing. You can't just say and just be like, all right, cool, I'm chill.
You're like, universe, I would love $1 million.
And you don't have a job.
Come on. I'm waiting for the doorbell to ring or my phone says like, you just want $1 million. Nah. What is it? Like intention and then action equals whatevs.
What are you looking for? That's
mad. Yeah, no, we definitely do speak life into what we want to happen. So
that's mad.
Yeah.
Is any like I guess like sayings or quotes you guys kind of live by or kind of remind yourself, like mantras, like you guys
we
kind
used to have heaps.
Yeah, we had heaps, and it's like the minute you get asked about it, you just gone.
There was one, Find Your Fortress. We got that from one of our guest speakers.
Explain, please.
I think the question to her on the panel was, it was something to do with like, what's your why sort of thing. And she said, you know, you got to make sure you have the right people around you. You got to find your fortress. So your fortress is
surround you with
literally support. It's like a support beam. So your fortress is people that you want to be around, energies that you want to be around.
Those people that are like your ride or die. Like if someone was talking shit about you behind your back, they'd be like, hold up, wait a minute. Like
they'll question it sort of thing. That's one that we used to always like
find your fortress.
Yeah, find your fortress. Find your fortress.
Any personal ones you guys kind of have? Or?
Oh God. See, when you ask us on the spot,
here we go. So smartphone now. Look.
I should have been prepared. Let me just get my screenshots out.
Off the cuff, you know what I mean? Keep it
my
natural.
Screenshots out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like probably more ones that we come up with ourselves. Like, you know, feel the fear and do
was
it
that,
anyway.
You guys made that up, or was it like?
Yeah, that was like just talking, and then we're like, fuck it, just feel the fear, and then we'll just do it anyway, kind of thing.
That's a merch. That's a t-shirt right now.
There's our merch. There's the launch of our merch now. And then what was the other one that we were? See, I can't remember.
We were literally like talking about it in the car.
Oh, collaborate over competition.
I swear. See, that's more merch.
Yeah.
I might do that. Catch your vibe.
Put a hashtag on it. Yeah.
That's dope.
There's heaps, but yeah, you just put us on the spot, Franco. So
Just like
my bad. Okay, what about this one? What advice would you guys give to somebody like that's up and coming right now? That's trying to start their own kind of creative kind of scene or platform, whatnot.
find your niche.
Find your niche.
yeah.
Because how do they say it in America? Niche. Find your niche. Because
How they say it?
niches equal riches.
Wow. Niches equal riches. I know where you get that from, but
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt too.
another merch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to find what makes you different from a saturated industry.
Yeah, it is a
Saturated, right?
yeah.
Pretty, especially when you want to talk about like YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a million YouTubers and whatnot. What makes you
So
different?
So yeah, but don't go out there like,
compare
oh,
yourself.
I'm going to be different by no. It's like just you'll find it authentically. You know why people would gravitate towards you.
Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just be authentic. Like just be yourself. Like as cliche as that sounds, you just got to be yourself. Like dress the way that you want to dress. Don't dress because someone else had that and they tagged whatever fashion line it is. Be
And
yourself.
just because it worked for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you.
Exactly.
Express yourself, be you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
They don't like you, so be it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, you see it on YouTube as well. Like there's just as many haters as there are
Oh my God,
thing,
yeah.
but you're still getting paid from those haters' views.
Yeah.
Those, you know.
So thank you.
That's
Exactly.
another check. I'll take that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're always going to have like creepers or stalkers is what we call them. Like they're looking. but-
Lurkers.
Lurkers, that's the
Lurkers,
one.
Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah.
I've learned with this. Like when you start something creative, people always, I've seen your thing, bro. I'm like, did you follow it though?
Yeah.
Did you
tag
like
did you
it?
like?
Did you
They're
share
like, nah.
it?
I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch the episode. I'm like, oh.
You're like, but you know that share was free, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
didn't cost you
Yeah.
anything.
And I think people get support mixed up as well.
Yeah.
Like if you can't make our events, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you can like it or share it or talk about it, that means the world to us sort of thing. Like we try and go out to as many community events as we can. We really do. We've got a few coming up as well. There's one called Brown and Busy.
Yeah,
and that's on
what's that about? Explain more.
30th.
The 30th of November.
Is it called Brown and Busy?
Brown and Busy,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
What's
I think
that
it's a
about?
group of creatives that have come together in Brizzy.
That's mad.
So they're going to obviously do like a bit of a networking event
Networking,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
Sick, okay. Where's that at?
I'm
think
not
it's-
even sure.
I think it's Umal Kitchen.
Umal Kitchen.
Yeah, I was just looking at it
Yeah, it did
today. So
Tarragindi.
we'll be sure to.
Brown and Busy. Plug it
you
in.
guys-
Brown and Busy.
Brown
Okay,
and
cool.
Busy.
That's dope.
There's a few others.
Yeah.
There's a few, yeah.
We always like have them saved in our thing to
Yeah,
make
try
sure.
to go out there and attend it and like,
Yeah.
you guys vlog and stuff or?
Yeah, we usually try to vlog.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just depends on like the organizers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
We don't want to disrespectfully
Yeah.
be vlogging and
Yeah.
they're like, we
Put that
don't want you
away.
to vlog.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's heaps. We always have them kind of slotted in our calendar, and if we can make it, then we'll
mad.
definitely try and go. But there's a lot happening in Brisbane. I don't think people understand
Yeah.
that there's heaps going on. So
It's
we
getting
try
more and
and
more. That's so cool. Like, I'm so excited for that just to
Yeah.
kind of like, when it gets to a point where it starts blowing up.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like a
there's
city.
a warmer weather comes in too. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
every single weekend there's something on.
Brisbane,
Yeah, literally. And there's just so many businesses coming out as well,
Yes.
which is flipping awesome. I guess that's just where our heart is, like
Yeah.
where there's smaller businesses, smaller whatever it may be. We're all for it.
All
We'll
with
be
it.
pushing it. Yeah, for sure.
Any final words of like advice, sayings you just want to kind of get out there to people that are listening or watching?
Oh, I feel like we've been talking a
I'm
very.
not- hey, it's been good. It's been a good
Sorry.
vibe. Nah, it's all right.
I feel like people are sick of listening to
They'll be
that.
like,
Yeah.
Oh god.
Any words of encouragement you want to put out there or no?
Just try.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you can't lose from trying. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't get where you wanted to go,
Yeah.
you learnt something from that. So
Straight
then when
up.
you try again, you know, don't do this or
Lessons,
try harder.
lessons on
Yeah,
lessons.
right. Like that's what life is
Yeah.
just learning experiences. You just gotta do it.
It's literally us. Like we tried something because we
Yeah.
were like, let's just try and see what happens. And it's kind of grown over 2 years. And like we're super excited. Hopefully a few plans that we've got for 2020 lines up.
Yeah.
So we'll be sure to kind of keep everyone in the mix on that. I think from me, support local. I just,
local.
whether it's a local
Straight up.
music artist or a local, creative artist or whatever it is, support local. Like I know, Drake's amazing, guys, but
but Homeboy is pretty good too. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because a share, a like, and a post goes a long way. If you don't understand that, like when you first starting up, everything, any sort of support goes a long way, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting it out there, word of mouth, posting about it.
We want everyone to be talking about Brisbane. You know what I mean? Like that's why for us it's like support local.
Yeah.
Support, push. Like we've got obviously some contacts down in Melbourne and Sydney, so we try and push them for anyone that does follow us.
Yeah.
And then hopefully if we go to New Zealand next year, we'll be doing a huge push for all the businesses that we collab with early next year. So my final thing is just support local.
Support local. Be kind, be yourself.
For sure.
Spread love, positivity, all that
Spread
good stuff.
love.
Don't be an asshole. Not hard.
Be kind. Thanks for you guys coming in, man. I really appreciate it. It's been really awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Easy. My G's, thank y'all for listening. It's your boy Frank signing out. Until next time, catch y'all then, man. Peace out. Let's go.
Yo, let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.